Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we have an unboxing of one of the coolest Warhammer action figures in the verse, Malcolm Reynolds, that infamous brown coat. Now this action figure is by Funko, and that's the same company that makes the Magic the Gathering action figures and stuff. So if you're interested in that, they also make those. But anyways, we're going to be unboxing Malcolm Reynolds today, so let's open him up. I'm excited. I love Firefly. Let's do this. So right here we can see the action figure himself. Looks like he's in there with a couple of twisty ties. And then we got, of course, his pistol and the rifle. And let's see, we can kind of see the whole box here. Firefly Legacy Collection #1. I'm gonna guess that means figure #1. And here's the back of the box. So there are 5 other figures in this series. There is Malcolm Reynolds, which we're unboxing now. There's Jane, there's Kaylee, there's Wash, whose name is Hoban Washburn. Who knew that? Did that ever get mentioned in the show? I have no idea. Let me know down in the comments. And then Zoe. Aren't they forgetting a couple of characters like, you know, like Simon, like River or Shepherd or people like that? I don't know. Let's open them up. Okay, we're ready to go. We got an unboxing knife here, and we are gonna take him out of the package. We're gonna set him up, and cool stuff like that. Okay, so here he is freshly out of the box. So let's see. Let's just do a little standing up test. He does not stand up straight out of the box. As you can see, I didn't actually move any of his arms or legs or anything like that. So we are gonna have to do some adjusting to get him to stand up. But before we do that, let's actually just take a look at the figure. Okay, so the coat is a separate piece. You could actually take this off, I think, if you wanted to. I'm not going to, but yeah, this moves pretty freely. It's not attached to him or anything like that, but it's just rubbery kind of plastic material. Now the detail on the figure, it's okay. It's okay. Like for example, the boots, they look okay. The boots look okay. The pants look okay. Now the detail on the face kind of resembles Captain Reynolds, I think. Kind of. It's not terrible. It's not amazing. I've seen worse, but it's not great. It's not great. The hair, on the other hand, the hair is pretty good. The hair looks pretty good. And the detail on the shirt, the suspenders and stuff, I don't know if you can see that, but that looks pretty good. That detailing is pretty good. The skin tone also is decent. And the stripe on the pants, that's also pretty good. So then let's move on to articulation. Now, just looking at him, he looks pretty articulated, so let's find out. So, do the feet actually move? It looks like the feet do, yeah, okay, the feet move back and forward. They're just on a swivel kind of joint, just back and forward. No side-to-side action there. Let's see. This does not pivot at the boot, but I don't know why I would expect it to. I mean, your leg doesn't actually move that way. But then he's got, looks like he's got double jointed knees. Kind of move like this. It moves pretty easily. Okay. I would even say that's a little bit loose right there. And then at the hip, it looks like we have ball joints for the hip. Okay, the hands are actually not on, the hands look like they're on ball joints, but they actually are only on a little swivel joint that only moves forward and back like this. They don't even rotate. They do not move like up and down. They do not rotate. They only move forward and back. Let's see, the arms. Okay, the arms only rotate. They do not move out. So the elbow actually moves forward and back and can rotate. And I would expect both arms to be the same. Okay, it looks like his left elbow rotates. However, his right elbow does not rotate. His right elbow only moves up and down. So I don't know who made that call. That's a little weird. Yeah, I'm applying a fair amount of pressure here and nothing's happening. I don't want to snap it off, but yeah. So the head then can move left and right and up and down and side to side. Okay, so good range of motion on the head. Okay, I'm not particularly impressed with the articulation so far. Now, I received a comment on another video asking me to take a closer look at the articulation in the torso. So let's do that. So let's see how articulated his torso is, if at all. Oh, I think not at all. I can't bend it in any way. Looking at it initially, right here, I don't know if you can see this little line right here, kind of in his shirt. I thought that might have been a joint where his torso would rotate. No, it isn't. It is nothing, in fact. Yeah, no, his torso does not rotate. His torso is not articulated at all. No rotation at the waist or up here. None of that. So he is pretty much locked into a forward sort of posture. So that's I don't like that. I'm not particularly impressed with that. Okay, so a retraction from earlier in the video when I was talking about the articulation in the arms. His arms actually do move outward at the shoulders like this. It's just incredibly tight. You just have to kind of force it a bit at first, and then it'll loosen up. And there's also another point of articulation that I missed in the legs. His legs swivel right here at this little joint. Not the left one so much. I mean, it goes a little, but I feel like I'm going to break this off if I try to swivel it too much. Now he can kind of stand up on his own, a little precariously maybe. Okay. Oh, there we go. So he's just kind of precariously balanced here. And I'm not confident that he'll stay like that for any length of time, but yeah. So in addition to that, his weapons. Now, the weapons are okay looking themselves, and the pistol, in addition to being able to go in his hand, can also go in the holster on his leg, and it fits in there nicely. So that's cool. However, to get the pistol into his hand, you have to wedge the handle down in there past his fingers, and you have to bend the fingers back. Not a lot. It's just a little, and it goes in, and it's fine. The problem is with trying to get him to hold the rifle. Wow. So I was probably messing with this for about 10 minutes off camera, just trying to get him to hold the rifle. And now at first, you may not be able to get the rifle to go into his hand at all, because you see that his fingers should be going through the little loop thing here, and his index finger should be through the trigger guard thing, but you can't actually get it to rotate that far. And even to get the rifle in between his thumb and fingers, you actually have to bend his fingers back, like take your hand and bend his fingers back and then place the rifle in there. Now, the fingers are fairly malleable, but even so, I don't feel like that's the best thing that could have been done here. Yeah. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Now, overall, I'm really disappointed with this figure. Firefly was a great show that deserves better memorabilia and paraphernalia than this, if I may be blunt, crappy figure. This figure is probably my least favorite out of my entire collection so far, and that's really sad because, again, Firefly was great. I love Firefly, so I'm just disappointed with it. What else can I say? I'm very disappointed with this figure. I don't think I'll be buying any more Firefly action figures from this line. I mean, if another company wants to take a stab at it and make something better quality, I would be thrilled to purchase it and take a look at it and have it in my collection. But this is, well, bad. This is bad. So guys, that is going to conclude this somewhat unfortunate unboxing of the Malcolm Reynolds action figure. So go ahead and like this video if you like the video, or dislike it if you agree with my assessment of this figure. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel, where I won't be unboxing any more Funko Firefly action figures. And guys, that's going to do it for me, so I'm going to be on my merry. And I will see you guys around the verse and the next one.